Hello, hello. So today we're gonna do mostly just moving around and kind of working our way towards Celadon, but I think first we're gonna head back towards Pewter because I have cut now. Abra's in the party because there's gonna be someone who wants an Abra a little later, but I'm not gonna use them in like combat or nothing. And the Farfetched is the person who has cut. So first things first, we're gonna go to Route 11. Let's go, but don't cheat. Assuming I'm gonna cheat already. Jesus. That's not right. An awakening. Win, lose, or draw. I want one. Cha, it didn't go my way. Watch out for live wires. Here? Away from any kind of power lines? Oh nice, the evolve form. Whoa, you spark plug? It's a weird thing to call me. Competition, I can't get enough. I had a chance. Evolving. I got a Blastoise. I raised my Pokemon carefully. They should be ready by now. Bye-bye. Thank you and goodbye. I just became a trainer, but I think I can win. That's unfortunate for you, buddy. I'm about to make you rethink your decisions. My Pokemon couldn't win. Haven't they grown enough? An X-Defend. Careful, I'm laying down some cables. To what? There's no power lines around here. That was electric. I've never won before. No. Not gonna win today either. I saw this coming. Sorry, man. I'm the best in my class. I train every morning. Darn, my Pokemon need to be stronger. Escape rope. Ha ha ha, I have never lost. Perhaps you should give some of that luck to your friend up in the north. My first loss. A great ball. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on 30 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak entrusted me with the item finder for you. So, Aishlin, let me ask you. Have you gathered data on at least 30 kinds of Pokemon? Yes. Great, you have caught or owned 44 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations, here you go. There are items on the ground that may be hidden from view, really. Use the item finder to detect any hidden items close to you. The machine is a bit limited, it can't pinpoint item locations. What it does is show the direction where the item is. Use it to get your bearings, then search the suspect area by hand. I'm looking for the Pokemon Nidorino. I don't need that either. I think that's all of the people. Yeah. Oh, and a drowsy. Drowsy, the Hypnosis Pokemon. A descendant of the legendary animal Baku, which is said to eat dreams, it is skilled at hypnotism. Nice. Can't buy Great Balls still. Alright. Into Diglett Cave. Well, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this long tunnel. It goes right to Viridian City, they tell me. Alright, here we go. Blastoise, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I wanted to catch that. Much better. Diglett, the mole Pokemon. It burrows through the ground at a shallow depth. It leaves raised earth in its wake, making it easy to spot. That's a rare Pokemon to run into. I went inside Rock Tunnel, but it's pitch black and scary in there. If I could get a Pokemon to use Flash and light it up. What am I doing like a chump? A faded Pokemon just has no energy left to battle. It can still use moves like Cut outside of battle. I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. Want to trade one for my Mr. Mime? Yes. Hey, thanks! Once a Pokemon learns Flash, you can get through Rock Tunnel. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on 10 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak entrusted me with HM5 for you. So, Aishlin, let me ask you. Have you gathered data on at least 10 kinds of Pokemon? Yes. Great, you have caught or owned 47 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations, here you go. HM5 contains the hidden move Flash. Flash lights up even the darkest of caves and dungeons, and it's one of the most useless HMs in existence. An Ether. Paralyze Heal. The secrets of space, the mysteries of Earth. There are so many things about which we know so little. But that should spur us to study harder, not toss in the towel. The only thing you should toss Well, how about Seismitoss? Should I teach that to a Pokemon? No, not right now. Is that so? I'm sure they'll be back for it. We have 2 fossils of rare prehistoric Pokemon on exhibit. Shh. Listen, I need to share a secret with someone. I think that this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be a shattering scientific breakthrough if Pokemon could be resurrected from it. But my colleagues just ignore what I have to say. So I have a favor to ask. I want you to get this examined at a Pokemon lab somewhere. I received the old amber. Shh. Get the old amber checked. Okay. You can't sneak in the back way. Nice try, kid, but no. Oh, whatever. Do you know what amber is? Yes. Amber contains the genetic matter of ancient Pokemon. There's a lab somewhere trying to resurrect Pokemon from amber. Do you know where that somewhere is? You have Pokemon with you. You're mine. You deceived me. I don't see how that could be a deception. I do have Pokemon with me. Wah ha ha, great. I was bored, eh? Keep it coming, eh? Oh wait, I'm out of Pokemon. Aerial Ace. Route 9, Cerulean City to Rock Tunnel. Who's that walking there with those good-looking Pokemon? Oh, a Charmander. Out like a light. I get up early every day to raise my Pokemon from cocoons. I applaud your dedication. What? What a total waste of time. I'm sure your Beedrills were not happy to hear that. And Ether. Bring it on. You beat me fair. Yes, I did. Now, move aside. Items. A burn heal. Go, my Superbug Pokemon! Ooh, a Venonat. My bugs! I know, buddy. I'm taking the rock tunnel to go to Lavender. can't measure up. Huh? The item fighter is responding. There's an item buried around here. A rare candy. Aha! A chestoberry. Aren't you a little toughy? What's that? Don't you dare patronize me! Alright, my bad. No, you're too much. The types of Pokemon match up differently with each other. Every type is stronger than some types and weaker than others. A nugget is totally useless, so I sold it for 5,000 Pokédollars. Oh, Aishlin, I've been looking for you. It's me, one of the ever-present aides to Professor Oak. Your Pokédex has complete data on 20 species. I'm supposed to give you a reward from Professor Oak. He entrusted me with this Everstone. So, Aishlin, let me ask you, have you gathered data on at least 20 kinds of Pokemon? Great, you have caught or owned 47 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations, here you go. Making Pokemon evolve certainly can add to the Pokedex. However, at times, you may not want a certain Pokemon to evolve. In that case, give the Everstone to that Pokemon. It will prevent evolution according to the professor. I heard that ghosts haunt Lavender Town. Voltorb, the ball Pokemon. A life form whose identity is unknown. It is said to screech or suddenly self-destruct. A volatile critter. A personberry. Huh? The identifier is responding. Super potion, okay. I've been out at a Pokemon gym a few times, but I always lose. So what are you doing here? cherry berry. Alright. Just to make my life easier, where's Flash? Not able, and I'm not willing to do another one. So, we're just gonna fumble our way through. It's gonna be great. A repel! Pokemon fight! Ready, go! Aw, Cubone. Game over. Finally. Did not want to be caught. Onyx, rock snake Pokemon. It usually lives underground. It searches for food while boring its way through the ground at 50 miles per hour. Are you going to also be a pain in the butt? Chop, superpower Pokemon. Its whole body is composed of muscles. Even though it's the size of a human child, it can hurl 100 grown-ups. I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm home. I'm exhausted. I revive. I don't often come here, but I will battle you. Oh, I lost. Do you know about Pokemon cosplay? I know about it. I'm sure it's a thing. Well, that's that. I'm flying. My Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. I give. You're a better technician. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. win. Escape rope. Outsiders like you need to show me some respect. Why? I don't know who you are. I give. Show me some respect, sir. Do you know how you can avoid getting lost in the mountains? You can bend twigs as trail markers. Oh, I did my best. Earth Ether. Can you beat my power? Oops, out-muscled. Oh. Wrong Pokemon. The correct Pokemon. There you go, buddy. You have a Pokedex? I want one too. Well, go talk to Oak. Shoot, I am so jealous. Again, just go talk to Oak. Eek! Don't try anything funny in the dark. What do you think I'm going to do? it's too dark. You have Pokemon. Let's start. You play hard. I only have 2 Pokemon that I'm allowed to use right now, dear. I kinda have to. A pearl. I came this far looking for wild Pokemon. I'm out of Pokemon. Alright. Now where am I? The Nabberry? I'm feeling a bit faint. I haven't hiked in some time. I'm too tired. I wasn't up for it. Lots of laughing. Oh, not laughing. Hay fever. That's the sneezing. This mountain air is delicious. Cleared my head. Hi kid, want to see my Pokemon? Oh no, my Pokemon! Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of money. There is no job too dirty, no deed too heinous, no crime too wicked. I saw Cubone's mother trying to escape from Team Rocket. She was killed trying to get away. You know how the Cubone species wears skulls, right? People will pay a lot for one. Alright, now that we've gotten to Lavender Town, we're going to go ahead and stop here. We will continue next time. Until then, bye!